Hey Sahil, good afternoon. Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon.
Um,
Good afternoon, Ravi.
hey, hi Shulir, good afternoon. Okay, so let's start our session, right? People will join. Okay, so today, yesterday we started, right? Yesterday we started what? Yesterday we started Spring Security. Just introduction, we saw that, guys. Okay, yesterday, just I started what? Spring Security is Spring Boot Security with microservices, right? Microservices. So just I give an overview of what all component, what is whatever component we will use, and what is the authentication and what is the authorization, right? So let's take a small amount of time and we will revise once, guys. Okay, we will revise because yesterday some people was not there, right? So yeah. Okay, so what is the predefined filter name? What is the predefined filter name? Who was there yesterday session? Please, guys, please respond it. Please respond. What is delegate filter? What is sorry? What is the filter name?
Delegate filter.
Delegate filter, right? Delegate filter.
Yes.
So okay, fine now, guys. So just what I'm doing now again, just I'm removing these things. Okay, so file new, I'm taking one new project, right? File new, I'm taking what? Spring starter project. Spring starter project. So in that, just Spring Security, let's take new project name. Just I'm giving name. Next, just I'm selecting what is Spring Security, right? Spring Security. Next, finish. Okay, this project is created now, guys. So just what I want to show it now. What I want to show now. So just what? Control Shift T. So what is the filter name? Delegate filter, right? Delegate
Yes.
filter proxy. Not coming. Delegating. Yeah, delegating filter proxy, right? Delegating filter proxy. What is the filter name now, guys? Delegating filter proxy. If you want to see that, right, what is the generic filter bin, right? Generic, if you open this generic filter bin, right, internally, which one it is using now? Our normal servlet filter, right? Come on, guys. Our normal servlet filter only, right? Please
Yes,
respond
yes.
it. Please respond it. Please respond it, right? So what is that internally? This is the filter. This filter is comes under what? Servlet only, right? Servlet only. If you want to see that, 1 minute, I'll show it. What is the import statement now, guys? What is the import statement? Come on, yaar, give the response, everybody.
Java X servlet filter.
Java X
Let's
servlet
servlet.
filter, right? Java X servlet filter. Okay,
Servlet
good.
filter.
Java servlet filter.
Yes. So means what? Delegate filter is what is that? Ready-made. Yesterday I said na. Yesterday I said this delegate filter is ready-made. We don't need to create what? We don't need to create what? Our own filter, like how whenever we are doing the programming in what? Servlet, right? We are taking the help of filter interface and we are writing na. No, here no need, right? No need. It's asking some input. We need to give some input, that's it. So how we are giving the inputs now? Using which one now? Web security configurer adapter, right? How we are giving the input now, guys?
Web security configure adapter.
Adapter. So yesterday one person said, right, I don't know who's that. Akhil was there or someone else? The person said, right, web security configurer adapter is deprecated, right? Yes, this is deprecated, right? Please unmute yourself. Who is the saying that what this one is
Yes, Ravi,
deprecated?
I said that, Sachin.
Yeah, Sachin, yeah, you are correct. This one is deprecated, but still whenever you will enter, as well as if you are attending the interview related to what? Web security web security, this one only you say, right? This you have to give answer about web security configurer only, because still new concept in industry, new concept they are not implementing, right? Just that one only I saw that because I was not aware about that. This one is deprecated. But if you are able to do the programming in this one, first we will learn using what? Web security configurer adapter. Just normal changes is there, nothing much. Everything is the same only. Instead of what we are doing here, extending now. We are extending in this class this configurer, web security configurer adapter na. Come on.
Yes, Ravi. So we'll be
Yeah,
implementing
but
that.
we will use directly win method, right? Some methods are there, but the way how we will implement both way is the same only, right? But little bit changes will be there. I will tell what changes we will do, we will do, but we will learn first this one only, right? Because still if you are attending the interview, as well as if you are doing the work in the project, they are using what? Web security configurer adapter only, right? Because see, drastically the version change is happening, but it's not meaning that in industry also like they are working on the latest version. You can update yourself on the latest version, but still industry is using what? This web security configurer adapter only, right? Clear? I saw that because you know in the night when even you also said, after then I open the like what? Spring Boot like documentation. I saw that what is the why they are deprecating. This one also I have the answer why they are deprecating. That is not a big history about this one. Because of that they deprecated. Just what is that? It's increasing the coding burden for developer. Because of that they are deprecating this like what? Web security configurer adapter, but they given the same thing in a different way. We need to use different way, that's it, right? So good. So how how we can give input to whom, filter, using what? Using web security configurer adapter na guys, come on. Please respond.
Yes.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes. So let's
Sir,
what? Now what is that? Spring security. Spring security is what? Handled by what? Handled by what? Which filter now guys? Which filter now? Come on. Delegating filter, right?
Delegated
Yeah.
filter.
Delegating
Yeah.
filter proxy, right? Which one? This delegating filter proxy we are developing, it's already there.
Is pre-configured.
Already
Yeah,
available,
this
sir.
is what is that? Predefined, right? Predefined filter. Predefined filter, right? Good. Okay, so now fine guys. Okay, so after then what we need to pass after then, which kind of input we need to pass in the delegate filter to implement what security? Which object we need to pass now guys?
Web security
Web
configuration.
security and
Web
authentication
security.
management.
Yeah, very good. We need to pass what? One input, right? What is that for? For above filter, right? For above filter, we what is that? We need what? We need to pass input, right? Input. What is that? Input will be web security, web security configurer, right? Configurer adapter. Configurer adapter, right? Configurer adapter, which is what is that? But this one is the abstract class. How we can pass it? We need to write our own class na. We need to write what is that? One subclass, right? What is that? One subclass. We need to write what is that? One subclass having what is that? Sorry, having what is that? Two method, right? Having what? Two methods. What is that? What is those method now? What is those method now? Let's see that, right? Let's see that. Okay, good. So this one, right, is spring security new is there. Okay, inside that, what I'm doing now, just I'm creating right click new. Let's take what is that? Security one class. Let's take one class, right? I'm giving the yes ECU RITY security, right? Now give what is that? Security config. Security config, right? This class is there. If we want to make this class as a configuration class, what annotation we will apply on the top of this class now guys? Can anyone tell? Please respond it guys. Okay, respond, please respond it. We need to apply what is that? @ configuration, right? @ configuration. @ configuration, right? Okay, after then what is that? If we want to use, right? If we want to use what? If we want to use what? Web security configurer adapter. This one also is what is that? Predefined only, right? This one also is a predefined only. So but we want to pass our input. We need to pass what? Our input, right? Then what we will do it now? We need to extend or not? Come on, yaar. We need to extend this abstract class or not, yaar? Come on.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
We need
Yes.
to extend, right? So what I'm doing now, here I'm extending. Here I'm extending. What we will extend it now? Web security configurer adapter, right? Web security configurer adapter. Yeah, this is the deprecated, guys. Okay, but don't bother about that deprecation and which one is a new concept. Both programming is same only, just small changes is there. First we will learn with this one only, and what we need to change, those things I will tell, right? Those things I will tell later, but don't bother about that. This one is deprecated because we are using totally latest version of what our Spring Boot na. So because of that it's showing what, it's showing deprecation, but don't bother about that. This is, but still in industry people are using web security configurer adapter only, right? Because after seeing this one, right, I talked with my some seniors as well as what some my friends are there who is the like a little bit senior in the little bit senior position in the company, right? They also said that still we are using in the security web security configurer adapter only. Because of that I'm not removing, I'm teaching here, right? So now web security configurer adapter, in that what is that, two method, multiple methods are there, but you need to override two method. Alt shift V, control shift. Hey, one. Okay, no issue. So first one is what, configure. First one is what, configure web security adapter only. Array, 1 minute. I forgot that shortcut. Alt shift S plus B. What was the in the like Eclipse ID? What is the shortcut key, guys? Where we are overriding like a super class method in our subclass. Anyone remember it? I forgot. What happened? Control Z. Why this one is showing like this? One minute, guys. Something is wrong. It is not. Please import the extend class. Oh, it's okay. Okay. Control shift O, right? Now Alt shift S plus V. Yeah, good. Now it's working. I thought that why the shortcut is not working. Why the shortcut is not working, right? Now what is that Alt shift S plus V? Whenever we will click, which one we need? First we need what is that configurer, authentication manager builder, right? After then what? HTTP security configurer, HTTP security. We need to override these two methods, right? I overridden those both methods. Then next what we will do it now. So let's understand about these two methods, right? Let's understand about these two methods, right? So here what I said now. So for above filter, right? For above filter what? Filter we need what? To pass input. What input we need to pass? What input we need to pass? We need to pass what is that? Web security configurer adapter as a subclass. So as a subclass, so what we pass now, what we took now here, what is that? Security configurer we took the subclass, and what we made now, we made extend, right? We made extend means what is that? This is the super class, and we made as a what is that here? Child class. In that, what is that? Two methods are there. In that, what? Two methods are there. Which one? One is the configurer, configure what is that? Authenticated authentication manager builder is there. Another one is what? HTTP security, right? HTTP security. Fine, guys. So subclass having what is the two method? How many method? What is the method's name now? What is the method's name now, guys? So configure, what is that? Configure what is that? Authentication manager builder, right? Authentication manager builder. And another one is what? Configure another one is what? HTTP security, right? HTTP security, right? Come on, please respond it, guys.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so two methods we need to override, right? Two methods we need to override. So now first method, right? First method purpose is what, and the second method purpose is what, right? First method purpose is what, second method purpose is what? Let's understand, right? So another, yesterday we saw that what? What is the authentication labels, right? Authentication labels. And what is that? Authentication types, right? How many authentication types are there? How many authentication types are there, guys? Three types, right? Authentication type is what? Three now. Okay, let's discuss about this one. So then we need to work on what? Authentication type, right? Authentication type. So where we will write, where we will work for the authentication, where we will write the authentication logic. Authentication logic we will write inside this block, right? Inside which block now? Inside authentication manager builder. Authentication manager builder. So this block is what? This block is for what purpose? To writing what is that? Authentication logic. Authentication logic or authentication types. We need to take here what? authentication, right? Authentication logic, right? Here what? In this block what we will write it now, guys? We will write what? Authentication logic, right? Come on, clear, guys? So this authentication logics type, how many types are this authentication logics now, guys? How many types of this authentication?
Three times.
Authentication types, right? How many types? This authentication type, first one is what? First one is what? In memory, right?
Yes.
In memory.
Yes.
Authentication. In memory authentication in industry, right? Just genuinely I'm saying, right? This authentication no one is using for the experimentation purpose, for the testing purpose, and this concept is there. That's why I'm teaching here, right? So now, but what is that? We by using what is that? In memory authentication, we will habituate, right? We will habituate how we are implementing what? Security in our application. Security in our application. That's why I'm teaching, guys. Okay, but in industry no one is using what is that? In memory authentication. Now another one is what? Another one is B.
JDBC authentication.
Yeah, very good. JDBC authentication. Authentication. How we are applying, where using JDBC authentication?
JDBC database.
Yeah, so we are using what is that? JDBC database, right? We are using for what? Whenever we are performing what is that JDBC authentication, what we are using to store our credential. For that purpose we are using one database. So we are performing what? JDBC database, right? We are performing this operation, JDBC database operation we are performing now, guys. Okay, good. So third, right? Third, what is that? User details.
Service. User detail service.
User details service, right? User
Yes.
detail service. Good. User detail service. Now here what that
For
where we are performing this
object
operation,
formatting,
where we are performing
ORM.
using which
Database.
yeah, we are using what is that? ORM to perform
ORM
what?
database.
Or JPA.
JPA.
we are using, right? JPA we are using, and we are storing the credential in the database, right? Database. Come on, clear, guys? Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now fine now, guys. So today we will focus on this area only, right? Today we will focus on this area now. So I'm going to discuss about that. What is that? I'm going to discuss about what? Authentication type, right? Sorry, authorization type. So anyone remember it? What is that? How many types of what? Authorization. How many types are authorization level? People are remember that yesterday we discussed about that, right?
Yes, 3 types.
3 types, right? 3 types. Okay, good. So now let's discuss about it now. And we will configure the same only, right? So now okay, fine now, guys. So here what I'm going to do now, just what is that? Let's understand one more time what? Authorization type, right? Authorization, what that type, right? Authorization type. So first, what is that? First one is what now, guys? First one is what? Permit all. Very good, Sandeep, right? Very nice. So permit all, right? So what is that? Permit all, right? Permit all. Okay, good. So permit all, what the permit all is indicating now, guys? What the permit all indicating? Can anyone tell?
Login page for all. Login page for all.
Yeah, so just we are giving some URLs, like what is that? Path, right? Path is nothing but what, guys? Path is nothing but what? URL, na? Come on.
Yes.
So permit all is what? What permit all is indicating now? Can be yeah, access, right? Can be anyone can be access, means what is that? Everyone, right? Everyone can access, right? Can be accessed by everyone, right? Clear, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
another one we discussed, right? Another one level we discussed. What is that? Level was there? Authenticated, right? Authenticated. Come on. Authenticated was there or not, guys? Come on, yaar.
Yes, Ravikant.
So who can perform?
Login or accessing few pages.
Only login person, right? Only login person can be accessed, right?
Valid user only can.
Yeah, no role, no role is what is that required.
No role is required. Yeah.
Sorry friend, network issue is there. 1 minute.
Yes, Ravi. Now it's fine.
Yeah. Third one is what? Has authority, right? Has authority, right? Has authority. Who
Yeah.
can perform only has authority, like who can perform the operation in this one now? In this one, who can perform the operation, guys? Must, what is that? Must,
Login users along with role-based.
must
Matching role
log
for
in with
matching
what is
role.
that?
Must login.
Required role, right? Must log in with what? Must log in with what?
Yeah.
Required role, right? Come on, those people only can, what is that? Those people can only have.
Maybe network.
Ah, guys, network issue is there. Just I connected with what? My mobile network.
Yeah, now it is fine.
Yeah. So has authority, right? Has authority, must log in with what? Some role. Then the person can access that what page, na guys? Come on, yaar.
That particular pages which required based on the role.
Yeah, yes. So fine now, guys. So how we are implementing this thing in the program? That is also question, na? Come on, yaar. This is also one question or not?
Yeah.
This is also one
Yes,
question,
Ravi.
right?
Yes.
How we can implement it, right? How we can implement it. So just we saw that, right? So what we are doing now, we are writing that what? We are writing one class, right? One class. And what we are doing now, we are extending, right? We are extending what? Web security configurer adapter, which is what? Abstract class. Clear, guys? So now don't focus on this area, guys. Okay, now don't focus on this area. Later we will understand. First we will focus on this area now. So everyone is ready to understand these things now, guys? Come on, yeah, please respond, everybody.
Yes, Ravi.
Yeah.
Yes, Ravi. Ready.
Yeah, so fine now, guys. So here what is that? Here whenever we are performing that operation, right, some steps are there, right? Some steps are there in the comment section only. I'm giving these things as a commented, right? Based on that comment, what we will do it now, step to step to step, we will start working on it, right? Come on, then the people will understand clearly. So shall we move on?
Yeah, okay, Ravi. Fine.
Yeah, so
Okay,
first what we will do
Okay.
it now, guys. First we will give the authority, right? Sorry, authorization right? What is the spelling? AUTH.
AUTHORIZATION or I AUTHO Ravi. O alone add AUTHO.
AUTH.
O.
Yeah,
That's
correct. Authorization. Here what we will give? Authorization detail, right? Authorization detail. Here we will give what? Authorization detail. After the next operation, what we will perform it now? Next operation we will perform, what is that? Form login details. Form logging details. After then what is that? Log out, log out details, right? We will perform what? Log out details. After then what? If any exception occurred, right? Whenever we are accessing any particular role, at the time if we are getting any exception, for that what is that? We need to give what is the exception detail. Exception details, right? We will give what is that? Exception details, guys. Okay, these step we will perform. But what is that? Before performing these steps, what we will do it now? Let's understand some things more, right? Let's understand some things more. Okay, fine. Now guys, so here what I'm going to tell now guys, so whenever we are performing, just assume that, right, this is our controller is there, right? This is our controller, or what is that? Just assume that our servlet application only there, right? This is our controller is there, right? Controller is there. In that controller, what is that? Multiple what? Multiple methods are there or not? Come on guys, multiple HTTP methods are there na? Come on, multiple.
Yes, sir.
Like what is that? So update, delete, get, all these many methods are there na? Come on, it's not meaning that in the one controller only one method will be there. One method is there, a multiple method is there. Come on. Multiple method is there. So just assume that, just assume that, right? Just assume that this is the controller, right? This is controller. Inside that controller, what is that? Methods are there, right? Inside the controller, methods are there, right? Methods are there. Just assume that, right? Just example I'm giving. What?